Hey guys, this is Kelly Renee. I'm going to do an EFT tapping video today for physical pain in your body. So, physical pain is really misunderstood because most of the time, the cause, about 99% of the time, the cause of your physical pain is from emotional trauma. Emotions that are not released properly because, let's admit, as children, we are not taught how to release emotions. We are not taught how to process our emotions. Most of the time, we are taught to just stuff them down, hide them away, not show how exactly we feel. And so, this is going to really help you if you repeat this over time to overcome physical pain. And when you actually sit down and start talking to the pain within your body, everything can shift for you. So, I used to have chronic lower back pain with sciatica, which was brought on from an injury, but at the time the injury occurred, I was in a really bad situation that I felt trapped in, and that's a whole nother video in itself. So I'm not really going to get into that today. But the point I'm trying to make here is the physical problem happened because I was in a situation that was not in alignment with who I truly was. I was holding my truth back. I was not setting boundaries. I was letting people walk all over me, and I suffered because of it. And my body was holding on to all the things that I was stuffing down, all the emotions that I was hiding, all the words that I wanted to come out of my mouth, but I was holding them back. Your body has a way physically to hold on to these things. And so it was stored in my lower back. And then one day, it had had enough. I was at the breaking point, and so an injury occurred. Now, this is just my story. This does not mean that that may happen for you. But so today, I want to really tap on physical pain. So rate your pain, how it's feeling from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. So if you don't have any pain, you're probably not listening to this video. But if it's a 10, that means it's excruciating. You can't stand it. You're in so much pain that it's hard to breathe, etc. You get the point. So rate your pain from 0 to 10. You can write it down if you want to. And if you are not familiar with the way I tap, it's very different from most EFT tapping. So I use a lot of breath work, a lot of energy, visualization, healing visualization type things. And so what this is actually sitting down, closing your eyes, getting in tune with the pain within your body and allowing it to fully stay. Now, I know that sounds absurd, but the pain within your body just wants to be heard. So I'll guide you along in this. Follow along, close your eyes, and we'll just start tapping. Okay. So your eyes are closed. I want you to relax your shoulders down, relax your forehead, relax your entire body as you're sitting down. And I just want us to start with a couple of deep breaths. So the breath comes from the belly, the deepest part of your belly. So deep inhale through your nose. And we're going to do a lot of yawning in this today. So wide mouth as you yawn out. The bigger, the more clearing you will get. Deep breath in again through your nose. The breath is coming from the deepest part of your stomach, your belly area. Send the breath up into the third eye, into your mind, into your mind's eye. And sense that it's just kind of lifting it up. Hold the breath at the top for just a couple of seconds. Relax your shoulders down and big exhale out with your mouth. Big yawn out. One more big inhale in through your nose for me. Relax your shoulders down, relax your back, relax your butt, relax your feet. Big exhale out. So we're going to go ahead and start tapping. We're going to start tapping underneath the collarbones. There should be some sore points on your chest. If you need to look at me real quick, you can, but then go back and close your eyes. Sore points underneath your collarbones can be here or right here. So I want you to start tapping those areas. Repeat after me, and as always, please change any words that just don't quite fit your story, okay? This is your tap. Deep breath in through your nose again, and this time I want you to send the breath to your heart space. So bring it in from your belly into your heart. Lift your heart up for a second. Hold the breath at the top. Big exhale out when you're ready. And say, I have this pain. I've had this pain for a long, long time. Yep, it's been happening. And I'm so tired of it. I just want it to go away. This pain, this nagging pain. So of course, if it doesn't feel nagging to you, replace with how it does feel for you. Deep breath in through your nose. Send the breath into where the pain sits in your body. Just imagine the breath is going right into the very center of wherever the pain sits. Big exhale out through your mouth. Repeat after me and say, I have this pain, and here it is. So I really want you to exaggerate your words here, and I want you to find the pain with your words and say, here it is. This pain, here it is. And I feel it to a number of a. It's been with me for so long. It's hurting me. It's been happening for so many years. And I really just want it to go away. But it's here. And we're going to exaggerate our words again. And I want you to really hone in on where the pain sits in your body and say, here it is. Take a deep breath into the very center of the pain. So for example, if it's in your back, I want you to really concentrate in and take a deep breath into the very center core part of where the pain is. So deep breath in. Big exhale out. So I really want you to imagine as we breathe into the center of this pain that you're just kind of giving it some oxygen, because a lot of times the pain in our body is lacking oxygen. So just give it some love with the oxygen that you're breathing into the very center of it. And I want you to go ahead and move down onto your rib cage point, your belly, and start tapping there, keeping your eyes closed. And say, this pain, it's been happening. And it's so annoying. But maybe it's trying to protect me somehow. Protecting me from what? So I want you to, with your breath and with your courage, imagine what the pain looks like. So remember I said we're going to breathe a lot? Yeah, spiritual aerobics here with your breath. Deep breath in, imagine what the pain looks like. Big exhale out. So what I mean by that is, what color is your pain? What texture is your pain? How big is it? How small is it? Does it have a face? Is it smiling at you? Is it frowning at you? Is it mad? Is it sad? Give the pain a character with your imagination, with your breath, with your courage. So I'm going to give you just a couple seconds here to really come up with what it is that the pain looks like, what it feels like, what texture, all of the details about it. So take a deep breath in again. Tap the inside of your wrists together, and I want you to say what color it is. So for example, this yellow pain. So if your pain is yellow, purple, green, whatever it is, you say what color it is and repeat after me as I say that. So say, this yellow pain, enter your color. I see it and I feel it. You've been here for a long, long time, little pain. So this is the part where we really get in touch with the pain. We start having a conversation with it. You would be amazed what this does. Okay, so eyes closed. We're going to start asking the pain some questions. Deep breath in, give the pain some oxygen, give it as much love as you possibly can, even though it's been hurting you. Big exhale out. Say, I feel you in here. What is it that you need me to be aware of, pain? Breathe and just listen for the answer. Don't try to think of what the answer is. If you don't get anything, we'll try asking again. If you do get something, you can still ask again, and maybe you could get the same answer. You may get a different answer. So repeat after me and say, hi, pain. What is it that you need me to be aware of? Breathe and listen. Exhale out. Tap the outside of one of your hands on the karate chop point. And we're going to start asking it another question. So if you haven't gotten an answer, you can go back and redo that first part. If you have, we're going to press on here. So the second question we're going to ask is, let's just take a deep breath before we do that. Big exhale out through your mouth. Remember, it's a yawn. Say, hi, pain. What is it that you need to feel more safe right now? Breathe and listen. So for some of you, it could be as simple as it needs a hug. It could be it needs food, it needs a drink of water, it could be anything. Give it what it needs, give it exactly what it's telling you it needs. This is a part of you. This is taking care of what's happening within your body. So take a deep breath again, send the breath underneath the pain this time, and imagine that it's just kind of lifting up within your body. And we're just going to ask it the same question again, just in case you didn't get anything. This is just a practice here. As you do this more and more, it becomes like second nature. So let's just ask the pain again. Say, hi, pain. What is it that you need to feel safe right now? Deep breath in and listen for the answer. Don't try to think of what it is. Give it what it needs, even if it's telling you the same thing as before. Okay, tap the top of your head, the very top with both hands. And I want you to imagine what is left of the pain, even if it's the same, even if it looks the same, feels the same, it's the same texture, whatever, it's okay. I want you to just go into whatever is happening. Imagine what's left, imagine what's there. And I want you to, with your courage, breath, imagination, I want you to imagine that this beautiful golden light is being drawn around the pain. So if your pain has crevices, cracks, bumps, grooves, I want you to make sure that the light is being sent into every single little crevice of the pain. So deep breath in. Imagine that the breath is in the very center of the pain and it's just expanding outwardly. And then the light appears and you can imagine that it's being drawn around, over, behind, however feels right for you. So take a deep breath and do that. And continue imagining this and tap your eyebrow point with both hands. Take your time. Take your time with this. The more detailed you are with the light, the better off the pain will feel. Breathe as you imagine this, as you send it the love, as you send it this warm, glowing, healing light. Even if you can't see it, it's okay. It's actually still helping it. So go all the way around it. And then if you need to pause me, go ahead and pause if you need more time. And then I want you to imagine it's being drawn or being brought around the pain, the opposite direction. So again, really take notice of crevices, bumps, cracks, lumps, and fill in all of that with this healing golden light. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders down, relax your jaw, and exhale out. Tap the outside of your eyes. And again, if you need more time, pause me. We're going to move on. So take notice of what's happening with the pain. It's okay if it stayed the same. It's okay if it's gotten bigger or smaller or changed colors completely. Maybe it's changed the way it's looking at you. So this time I want you to exhale in, and I want you to imagine that the breath is coming from your stomach area up into your heart area, and from your heart, it's going into the pain, and it's just sending it so much love, just as much love as it possibly can. Not too much. If that's not possible, that's okay. Tap underneath your eyes. It's high up on your cheekbones. Inhale in underneath the pain spot. And as you breathe in, I want you to imagine this beautiful golden net is surrounding underneath the pain, and it's just kind of supporting it. It's there to support it. It's there to hold it. It's there to help it feel loved, held. This beautiful golden net sits underneath it and kind of just lifts it up. Breathe in. Exhale out. Tap underneath your nose, one hand on your heart. Again, with the net, see the little net underneath it? Lift it up. Lift the pain up with the net, this beautiful golden supporting net. Repeat after me and say, even though this pain has been here for so long, and if it needs to stay, I might be open to allowing it to stay. Tap your chin point. I'm open to the possibility that if this pain needs to stay where it's at, then it can stay. And try to mean that as much as you can, even though it may be annoying and frustrating and aggravating because it's been there for so long and you may be thinking, well, this isn't going to change it. Okay, that's besides the point. What we're doing here is just allowing it to just be. And that's when everything shifts and changes. Tap your collarbone point underneath the collarbones on the sore spots. Repeat after me again and say, if this pain needs to stay in my body, I give it full permission to stay right now. And I will protect it. And even though it's been with me for such a long time, I am open to the possibility of sending it so much love so that it may feel loved. And even though it's been hurting me, I love and accept it as much as I can right now. Tap your ribcage point. And this pain, it's been trying to tell me something all along. And all I really needed to do was have a conversation with it. And maybe all I have to do from now on is just start asking it questions. Tap the inside of your wrists together. Questions like, what is it that you need me to be aware of? Or what does it need to feel safe right now? And give it what it needs. And even if nothing changes from this, I'm still going to love and accept myself as much as I can. Tap the outside of your hand on the karate chop point. And I love and accept myself. And this pain, it's just one part of me. And all it really is a way for me to get in touch with who I really am. Tap the top of your head. So what I mean by that is a lot of times, well, most of the time, the reason why we get physical pain in our body is because we aren't speaking our truth. We aren't setting boundaries. We're just kind of hiding away from what it is that we really are and what we really desire. And so all that gets trapped in our body, and it's okay. It's human conditioning, and it can all be overcome. Don't beat yourself up over that, because I totally can relate. Tap your eyebrow point. And, thank God, thank the universe that there is a way to heal from this stuff and overcome it. And EFT is one of those things that's super powerful in helping people to heal emotionally from these things that have a hold on them. So tap the outside of your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in to what's left of the pain. If there's nothing there, awesome. If it's the same, that's okay. You can repeat this as many times as you need to. Take a deep breath into the pain. So imagine that it's coming in from the center. So send the breath into the very center of the pain. Big exhale out. We're going to do that a few times. Deep breath in. Send the breath into the very center of the pain. Deep breath in. Tap underneath your eyes. Deep breath in, very center of the pain. Send this breath, this healing breath, this warm breath into the very center of what's left of the pain. I want you to imagine that this pain is being enveloped with this beautiful light, this beautiful crystal white, glistening light. It may look like a bubble surrounding it. It may look like a net. It doesn't matter. Whatever is coming up into your imagination is exactly what it needs. Deep breath in. Imagine this beautiful glistening light. It just surrounds this pain, or wherever the pain was. Imagine it's just there. It's glowing. It's warm. It's bright. Tap underneath your nose, one hand on your heart. Okay, so whatever is left If your pain has gotten smaller, I want you to go in and imagine this beautiful, warm blanket of golden light is going into the parts where the pain was, okay? So if you're to the point where there is drastic change and the pain's smaller, this is what we need to do next, is just add in some beautiful healing light to where it was. Breathe that in. So pack it into those crevices where it was at. Deep breath in. Big exhale out. Tap your chin point, keeping one hand on your heart. I want you to bring the breath into the parts where the pain was at. And imagine that this breath stays there, okay? Hold it at the top. Relax your shoulders. Relax your forehead. Relax your back. Relax your butt. Relax your feet, and big exhale out. Let's do that again so that the oxygen will stay, or the breath will just kind of stay in the area where the pain was. Deep breath in through your nose. This time, I don't want you to exhale out your mouth, but just exhale like imagine that the exhale is just going into the pain, okay? Or what is left of where the pain was. I hope that made sense. So it's like an internal breath. We're not sending the breath out, we're sending it back in. Tap your chest. Say, I love and accept myself. I love and adore myself. And if this needs to stay, I'm going to allow it to stay. And I will protect it. Place your hands on your heart, both hands on your heart. Just sit with yourself. Notice the changes within your body. Notice any tingling in your hands, your face, maybe down into your feet or your legs, maybe in your arms. Notice what's shifted. Notice what has changed. Notice the beating within your chest right now. It's okay if you don't. Imagine that your heart is filling up with this red glow. And it's sending this red glow of healing light to where it needs to go, wherever that feels right for you. That can either be where the pain was at, or where the pain is still, to whatever is left. So just imagine that now. Deep breath in through your nose. Stick your nose up in the air. Big exhale out. Stretch your arms up. Stretch your arms out. Stretch your arms however you feel it needs to be stretched. Behind you, maybe. And open your eyes and just kind of look around and notice if anything looks brighter, clearer, your surroundings. Okay, so as I said earlier, this can be repeated over and over because what will most likely happen is your pain will flare up. But as you go with this, over time, I feel like you will get drastic shifts. You will get more in tune with what it is the pain has been trying to tell you. So all we have to do is ask and listen. Ask and listen. So if you would like to be guided one-to-one through a EFT session, I love to help people. So this is just a video. And videos are great, but when you are sitting down face to face with someone that can listen and has a new perspective on whatever it is that your story is, whatever it is that you're facing, that's been bothering you maybe for decades or years, that's really holding you back. It just helps to have that extra ear, that extra attention. So reach out to me. I'm Kelly Renee. I'm on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. Of course, you're watching this on YouTube, right? And I'd love to help you. All right. Bye.